Dillon Danis has pulled out of the fight against Logan Paul, as many people expected. None other than Logan Paul. He expected this. Let's remember, he put in a $100,000 fine if Logan wants to do that. But according to his latest tweet, that is it. Dillon is out. Misfits Boxing next weekend. Tommy Fury versus KSI will have to go ahead without the great, the one, the only, one of the greatest fighters of a generation, Dillon Danis. I mean, how will this event cope? Here is the exact tweet. Logan bragging about lawsuits again. He isn't built for this fight game. This pussy doesn't deserve me. I'm out. I'm out. Well, for now, that's what he's saying. As we know, Dillon Danis changes his mind every 2 seconds. But for right now, he's out because attached to that tweet was a video. It was Jake Paul and Logan Paul going on saying how this is going to destroy Dillon's life. They're going to sue him. He's got no money. He's going to be fucked over. Jake Paul sits there and says, I've been doing some math. I've been doing some calculations. He's probably got 60 grand in his account. And you got to remember, Jake Paul is a genius. This is the man that recently just said he will destroy Canelo Alvarez. Correct. Even though the one time he fought a boxer, he got beat off Tommy Fury. But still, I digress. Not throwing any shade. The man's got ambitions. The man's deluded. The man's out of his mind. And he's also very good at guessing people's bank accounts, because whether or not he's got 60K, 100K, it doesn't matter, right? Dillon Danis is getting sued, and we know why, because he's been posting all these pictures about Logan Paul's girlfriend, right, with all these different celebrities and things like that, and now she's suing him for damages to her reputation. And a lot of people are talking about this, including Chael P. Sonnen. When he was talking to the Schmo recently, he said, how on earth is this girl suing for damage to her reputation? What is her reputation? Before this, I'd never even heard of her, right? And he's got a point. I'd never heard of her. Chael said, I've seen pictures of her with lots of famous guys, celebrities, and all the rest of it, but she's suing for damages to her reputation. I don't know who she is. And that might be a very valid point, because if anything, it's only made her star brighter. And I use that term very, very loosely. The reality is, though, that Dillon Danis has pulled out for now. And all jokes aside, Logan kind of did predict this. That's why they put in that contract, that clause for a $100,000 fine to Dillon Danis if he does pull out. Now, if he does pull out, he might have to pay 100K. He ain't going to pay jack shit. Good luck getting that money. That's for damn sure. And he does have to defend a lawsuit. So it's not ideal. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to go out there to Manchester. If you live in America, fly all the way to Manchester, box somebody, right, that's been talking all this shit. And to be fair, Dillon started a lot of this. And have his girlfriend there who's also suing you. And then whatever money you generate from the fight, they can say, look, listen, you got this money. We're going to sue you. We're going to take it. Jake's sitting there saying, listen, you've got to defend this. And that is the way lawsuits work. Sadly, I've been through this process a couple of times myself, right? Fabricated nonsense lawsuits, but still, you got to defend them. You have to defend the lawsuit, because if you don't defend it, guess what? You're guaranteed to lose. So legal fees, they cost an absolute goddamn fortune. And in lawsuits like this, and in most lawsuits, the people that really win is always the lawyers. But still, there it is. So Dillon's pulled out of the fight. Might be a smart move, but let's be honest. Is anybody surprised? Dillon isn't really a fighter. I've got some notes here. Just in 2023, Dillon Danis has pulled out the KSI fight in January. He said he was going to fight twice in Bellator and finish his contract there. He hasn't fought in Bellator at all this year. He said he was going to compete in Polaris, the BJJ promotion, twice this year. Of course, he has not competed in Polaris or any Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competitions. And Dillon Danis hasn't fought at all, anywhere, shape or form, Jiu-Jitsu, grappling, bloody diddlywinks, whatever it is. He hasn't done jack shit since 2019. He's carried Conor McGregor's coattails. That's for damn sure. And he's done a really good job of staying relevant. Now, I just saw him on the Flagrant podcast with Andrew Schultz, and somehow he's got the money to be gifting Andrew Schultz brand new Rolexes. Why would you do that anyway? You're a guest on someone's podcast. I mean, why are you bringing somebody a goddamn Rolex? But still, I digress. So there it is. Dillon Danis is getting sued. So what's going to happen now? Well, here's what's going to happen. Now, the backup fighter steps in. And that is the one, the only, Platinum Mike Perry, the bare knuckle sensation, a man that is a real fighter, okay?
It's official, guys. I'm in.
If I'm Logan Paul, I'm kind of devastated about this, because you go from fighting Dillon Danis, a man that's very good at jiu-jitsu, right, but can't box his way out of a wet paper bag, right? He can't. He's not a striker. And now you're going up against Mike Perry. And that man can fight. He was born for this. He is a brawler. He might not be the most technical boxer, but my God, he's got a gigantic head. He's got an iron chin, and the man can goddamn crack. I mean, look at what he just did to Luke Rockhold's face when they fought bare knuckle. Knocked his teeth out in the first round, I think it was. So the man, listen, Mike Perry ain't no bitch. He is not no bitch. He will show up. And there was a little video of where the two of them squared up after that farce of a press conference that went down a while ago, you know, when John Fury was there and he flipped the table and spazzed out, and that was absolutely hilarious. I'm a machine! No man alive, blah, 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 blah. Talk about the real men, the boxing. And then just spazzed out. It was great. Loved it. So Logan Paul and Mike Perry, they squared up. And I tell you what, Mike Perry will absolutely destroy. He will wipe the floor with Logan Paul. Yes, Logan Paul is bigger. Yes, he's longer. Yeah, he might be genetically a better athlete, okay? But he ain't a fighter like Mike Perry. There's not many people that is. Ever since Mike Perry left the UFC, he has had a rebirth, and now he is this bare knuckle sensation. I'm not sure if he's the champion. He might be the champion. He was there for his last fight against Luke Rockhold. Conor steps into the octagon, you know, and they did a little square up and all the rest of it. That fight's never going to go down. But that just shows the kind of attention that Mike Perry is getting these days. But more importantly, the respect that Mike Perry is getting. Why is he getting the respect? Because he's a real one. He's a real tough fight. He's a real bad motherfucker. That's what Mike Perry is. And against Logan Paul, ooh, mate, he thinks he's pulled, you know, he's pulled a genius move here. Right? I'm going to sue him. He's going to be stressed out. He's going to pull out of the fight. My girlfriend's going to sue him. Listen, from what I can see, right? All he did was repost pictures that were already out there. But that's none of my business. I'm not here to discuss the lawsuit. I'm here to discuss the fight. Dillon Danis has moved on. Great, good. I think Mike Perry, Logan Paul, that's way better. And it's way better for the promotion. KSI versus Tommy Fury, I'll be honest. Listen, it's a guilty pleasure. I'm kind of a little bit interested in that. Ever since I saw Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul, right? And he beat him fair and square. Great performance. And obviously being the younger brother of Tyson Fury, no man alive, Tyson Fury. I'm following his career a little bit. And against KSI, who's putting the work in and he's doing some good things, even though last time out he knocked out his opponent with an elbow in boxing. It's great. So I'm looking forward to that one. And Mike Perry being on the card, and hopefully we get to see Mike Perry put Logan Paul in his place, because Jake Paul and Logan Paul, Jesus Christ. I mean, these two, they're insufferable. I mean, fair play to them. They're making money. They're living their lives. They're young, they're successful, young, dumb, full of cum, doing great things. But still, Mike Perry is going to knock him out. And Dillon Danis, just get on with your life. Forget about this stuff. Good luck in the lawsuit, I will say that. But there it is. Dillon Danis always surprised. Always surprised at all. I'm not one little bit. Now, reality is, it was just a tweet. So you don't know what's going to be said next. He might have tweeted by the time you see this saying, oh, just messing. Of course I'm going to be there. I would never dream of backing out. You never know, because he tweets a lot of bullshit, a lot of crazy stuff. But the MMA news sites, the media, they're lapping this up, and they all say the fight, Dillon Danis has pulled out. Logan Paul, cry yourself to sleep. I know it's a very, very traumatic time for you guys right now. For all you 7 Dillon Danis fans out there, what are you going to do? Anyway, there it is. Subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you soon.